going on, y'all? How you doing, man? It's a late night stream, man. Late night stream. I was watching YouTube. I was about to go to bed. I was tired. And I saw something. I was like, you know what, man? Let me just talk about this real quick, man. So, I saw a show, Kendra G, and she had a dude on there. Sound like dude was a high value man. Right? Wasn't expecting to see that on Kendra G show. Um, Shout out to her. She's really doing her thing. But yeah, so the guy that was being interviewed by her, he said uh, a few things that Kevin Samuels was talking about. So this is basically Kevin Samuels, Kendra G, and the guy that they interviewed. That's basically what the stream is about. Um, and he's talking about the type of woman that he likes, right? So we're gonna just get into that real quick. Figures. I got that is Alicia Keys and Maxwell in the background. Uh, Fire we make, just in case y'all want to check that out. Or whatever. So we'll pull up one of the joints real quick. Which one we'll start with? All right. So, oh, and lastly, we'll get into this one chick he was interviewing. That was just fucking nasty, just nasty, bro. So, shout out to my subscribers, man. We really piling it up, man. We starting to move, man. We starting to move. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. I like that. Appreciate you guys. And I hope you like this right here, the way I break it down, B. All right, so this is what we're going to start with. Right here, right? So this is the guy I was just telling you about. He's actually on Instagram as well. He dropped his dime or whatever, his name or whatever. Just in case a female watching this and she want to go check him out. All right, so
Yeah. I'm not saying that a woman has to have a full makeup. I'm not saying she has to have a full hairstyle, but she must present well. No different than when you're in the military or when you're going for a job. When you're in the military, you got to present well. You put on your uniform, your hair must be slicked back, everything must be nice and clean. Same way for a job interview. It's the same way with men. Again, the way women come on this show, that's what they feel like the man deserves. Like the girl before you, she presented well, right? And I'm just using her for example. She was she was in her feminine energy and she presented well. Those two things will get you in front of any guy. Again, nothing special about me. There's tons of me.
You may think that what I'm wearing right now is soft body armor.
yeah,
And I don't blame you because it looks like soft armor.
You must present well. You must be in shape physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You must be in shape. Financially, don't count. The only men who care about your money is men that want to spend your money. I don't want to spend your money, so you can be broke. That don't mean nothing to me. Because
the man said you must be in shape, right? Physically, spiritually, mentally, right? But we're gonna switch over to our boy real quick. Switch over to our boy. Basically, what he was saying, man.
because high value men, they're out there working 10, 12, 14-hour days. These guys tend to work out. There's a correlation. These guys are early risers, hard workers. They tend to work out and be in some sort of shape. They got to be an athlete for life. You cannot be out of shape woman and qualify to get a high value man. I'm sorry, ladies, this is just how it is. You can be cute in the face, but if you are thick in the waist, you will not get a you will they will not take you seriously for a wife. See, let's go ahead and get into it. Are you competitive for what the men that you
Now you saw that, right? Look at this right here. I don't know if you can see this. This was 3 years ago. Look down here where the cursor is. 3 years ago, Kev was talking about this. Probably longer than that. All right.
want? And when it gets right down to it, you got to ask today. There's a lot of big girl attitude today. I mean, back in the day, women who were not really very attractive or overweight, they were some of the nicest, friendliest, most feminine,
Mhm.
sweet women. But today, all
Sassy.
these Moniques running around here with this big girl sassy attitudes, big girls act like they got it popping. You think you only love me because I'm popping. And you can't afford that weight and attitude if you're trying to get married.
Mm.
See, we got to take it out of sex. Sex is not the end goal. See, in the black community, too often we just things on short term. Somebody will hit it, somebody will like it. Yeah, but that's not the goal. The goal is long term relationship, marriage, legal marriage, not spiritual union marriage. Knock it off, ladies. That's how you guys keep score. You can get laid, but why can't you keep a man? If you big, bold, and beautiful.
That's a fact. It's a lot of that goes on, man. It's a lot of that goes on. Men, we will that excuse me, as you know, we used to they used to call have a name for us, right? They called us chubby chasers. Remember that back in the day? Chubby chasers, and you'd only be with the chick. You'd only take her out at night. You only take her to the movies because it was dark in the theater and shit. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but that has turned into something else now. I mean, you know, an average man. There's more average men than there are high value men or high earning men. It's more average men. So there is a market for y'all. For y'all, there's a market for big men too. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big guy. There's a market for everybody. But what they're saying is the market that certain women are trying to get into, it has a requirement. Like when you go to an amusement park, there's a certain requirement, height requirement to get on a ride, right? Well, these dudes and this certain type of shit, they got a requirement, they damn self. And their shit is, they want you a certain way, man. When they go to take you out somewhere, everybody got a nice slim fit chick, and you got the fucking biggin. She really ashamed of herself, so she don't want to really mingle like that. So she's sitting on the fucking couch all night, you know.
Because I know I'm a builder. I know I'm a leader. Whatever your situation is, I'm gonna change that anyways. If you got a bad job, we're gonna pull you off that and we're gonna get you something better. You live in a terrible house, I don't care about that. Look where I live, you can come live with me. Okay? That's what happens when you get like with men like me. Nothing special about me. I'm talking about the men who are like me. So
Well, I
yeah.
want to say this. First of all, thank you for the compliment. I work in a appearance industry. You know,
Mm-hmm.
media is an appearance industry, and if you don't know anything, I know that is just it's just the secret requirement of the world I live in. But okay, we're almost done. I don't want to go off
And
tangent.
again, I'm sorry for being long with
Now
it.
you're good.
Please
I
excuse me.
actually
Please excuse me.
appreciate.
All right, now check this out. Check this out real quick. Check this shit out. Remember, this is 3 years ago. Watch what he says right here.
Okay.
Oh fuck, not that one. Kev. Oh, wait, keeping you single. Shit, bro. Uh, okay, that's the chick with the attitude. All right, then maybe it have to be this one.
Full and you popping and thick and all this other kind of stuff. Why can't you keep a man? Why is when was the last time you had a proper date? I mean, the last time a man said, "Hey,
Oh,
Lori, I would love to take you out
hold up, hold on.
to American Cut next Friday." I got reservations at 8 o'clock. I'll pick you up. We're gonna have a great time. And he drives you over to the shops at Buckhead. Valet. The valet opens the door. He walks in there holding your hand, arm in arm. You have a great table in the middle of the room, and they come over and you get a bottle of wine.
Ooh,
You order whatever. You order the filet and the salad. He orders the porterhouse. You have a. I mean, when's the last time you had a proper date? You leave the date.
hold on. I ain't never been here. It's here. We might have to pay a little visit to this. Mm, look at this shit, y'all. I don't know if y'all been there. Check this shit out real quick here. Ooh, all right, block images. Yeah, we could do with this. We could do this. Yeah, the man said the center table. Okay, Kev know his shit, man. Know his shit. Oh, mm-mm-mm. Damn. All right, yeah, that's looking good. All right, back to the show. Ooh, baby, hold on. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, you know, I'm a big boy, so you already know. Nothing like a good fucking steak, B. Last good steak I had, I went in Jersey to what's that shit called? Damn. Oh, the Armory out there in Jersey. I had the surf and turf joint, man. The lobster and the what was it? Filet mignon. That shit was good, man. Ooh, all right, enough of the food. All right.
Date. Valet picks you up. You get in the car. He drives you home, walks you to your door, kiss goodnight, and then he pieces out. Some of you have never had this, but you can Netflix and chill.
Mm-hmm.
You can they swing by and they got the 12 tenders for 10.99 from Popeyes.
Nigga said 12 tenders.
See, if you don't have proper dates, that means they don't want these guys probably don't want to be seen with you in public.
Damn. Damn.
Another thing, bringing you around his colleagues, co-workers, and things like that. Are you a liability or an asset on his arm? I said this in another broadcast. Oftentimes you can have, women who can mimic other cultures, their hair length and the texture, even mimic the tonality.
So,
But can you
what are you talking about? Mimic. You already know. Basically, them black girls that talk white. Actually, I actually can't stand that shit, man. I cannot stand it. Sound like they're talking through a stuffy nose and shit. You know when a black chick try to talk white, and she's like, yeah, yeah, oh yeah, and nah, not when they're talking proper. No, I mean when they trying to talk like a fucking valley girl and shit like that. I hate that shit. I don't even want to fucking talk to be in the room with her.
mimic their fitness?
He said,
Can
"Mimic."
you mimic being in shape?
Mm,
Because say what you want about Becky. Becky will she will Pilates you to death. She'll yoga you to death. Go to Lululemon and you don't really see many sisters.
you heard that? Go to Lululemon and you don't really see many sisters. Why'd I just point that out? You see how hard I work for you guys to make a good show? I put this two together. Kev just said Something about Lululemon, right? Watch this.
Doesn't matter. You don't have to be a professional woman, but to look like a nice, clean, upscale woman, right? That's my type. Nice, clean, like the women you see, the women you see in Lululemon, like that type, right?
I don't
Nice.
know what Lululemon is.
You don't know what Lululemon is? It's like
Yo, you see that shit? Yo, Kev, he just called that shit 3 years ago. He said you don't see a lot of sisters in there. Lululemon. And now, boom, fast forward to last week. My man mentioned it to Kendra a couple days ago. He mentioned it to Kendra G. She's like, I don't know what Lululemon is. Like, you don't know what Lululemon is? Yo, this shit is amazing, bro.
workout clothes. It's like almost like premium work.
Oh, I'm not. Let me tell you, I'm bougie in some ways, but I am not bougie when it comes to workout clothes.
Yeah,
Like I don't buy.
That's
Not
some
bougie when
funny
it comes to
shit.
workout.
Lululemon is. It's like workout.
Hyundai Tucson
That's
versus
some
Toyota
shit.
RAV4.
So he called.
Look what Tucson has and what
But it doesn't matter. You don't have to be a professional woman, but to look like a nice, clean, upscale woman, right? That's my type. Nice, clean, like
Before Course Hero,
Yo, what
I
the fuck,
spent
man?
hours looking for help online when I was stuck on homework or studying for
Commercial.
the women you see, the women you see in Lululemon, like that type, right?
I don't
Nice.
know what Lululemon is.
You don't know what Lululemon is? It's like workout clothes. It's like almost like premium.
Damn, son. She said she don't know what Lululemon is. Kev said most sisters don't know about that. He just said that shit now. I want to check it out. My damn self. We're going to see what she don't know. Oh, okay. Oh, it's the fire we make. Still in your wing. I just had to pull this up from my chat real quick. One of these days I'm gonna go live. I don't really know how to. All right, this is it. This is the Lululemon. This is the type of woman he like. Damn, he like them thin bitches. Damn. He said, you know the chicks that be in Lululemon. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the type of chick I like. Okay, that's just what he like. Damn, girls. Mm, damn. Yeah, yeah. It's about that buck 20, buck 30 range. About. Oh, damn. Nah, she. This what he like right here. Oh, this is nice. Mm-hmm. The fuck? Got Lululemon for dudes. Shorty, all right. So this is what he like. Oh yeah, that's nice. This is nice. Pull up to a steakhouse with her. Uh huh. Okay. See, I like to check shit out, bounce back and forth. When they mention something, we go and check it out and shit. I like that. Y'all like how I put that together? With when Kevin said Lululemon and then he said Lulu. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not. Let me tell you, I'm bougie in some ways, but I am not bougie when it comes to workout clothes.
Yeah,
Like I don't buy name brand workout clothes, but I know people do.
yeah. So just like I said, nice, clean, upscale look. Like I said last time when I came on your show, look like you would be with me. Like I think I look clean. I think so at least. So I would just want a woman who just look like we kind of match, right?
Mm.
So just a nice, clean, upscale look. Somebody who comes in good faith,
Like what,
So
like what,
obviously, you want her to
like
work
what
out
Flavor
since
used to
you
say,
since
match
she has
my
to wear name brand workout clothes.
Well, I mean, that would be good. I mean, I want to be here. I'm a middle aged man, and I mean, we live as long as our women allow us to live,
that's
right? So what that means is women control how long a man live by what she feeds him. So if you feed me the right food, we both work out together, shit, we can be here for a while.
So I don't got that Kevin Samuel shit. When you press the button and Shorty be like, I don't need a cookbook. But if that was Kev doing it, he'd probably press the button and be like, I don't need a cookbook. So yeah, that shit is cool, man. Ladies, yeah, I guess it's true. He wasn't lying. Kev wasn't lying. All a lot of women got mad at him because he told them that they was overweight and that they was too old and had kids and all that shit. And dude is talking about that shit 3 years later. Like he wasn't lying. You want a dude that makes some bread? Like I said, men on the average level, you want a dude that make, you want a dude that make 200, 250. Yeah, they got some fucking standards for that ride. But you know what I'm saying? You dude make what? 45. Not that a man that makes 45 deserves a woman 245. But I'm saying, like, you might be able to pull it off with a dude that makes less because he got less of a bargaining chip, which is sad. He got less of a bargaining chip though. But yeah, y'all want them dudes that could do all of that super shit. They want you to lift apart. When you get out that car, when you go into that venue with him, you wanna feel like the man.
I'm 37. Like I said, I'm a middle aged man, and I hope to live up to 100. You feed me right, feed me right, and we work out together. So yeah, that would be good if she works out.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Deal breakers. I think nasty attitude. I cannot deal with a woman with a bad attitude. Like the last girl who was just on your show, see how she was like bubbly and stuff like that. She was happy, excited.
Nasty.
That's the type of stuff I like. They got like, and I don't know if women realize it, but they got a lot of women, Kendra, that's just mean and just rude, dude. Like in your daily interactions, it's crazy. Like me and my one of my boys was talking about.
Hold that thought real quick, brother. So he said he don't like women with nasty attitudes, right? That's what Kevin said too. He said, we don't like chicks with nasty fucking attitudes. Well, let's get an example of what that shit is real quick.
Great body. I just
Okay.
turned 30. I don't have any children. Um, I work as a graduate assessor and I'm also a high school English teacher.
Okay.
And I am single. I was listening to the other day when you were talking about Tracy Ellis Ross. And I was a little like taken back at some of the things you said.
Such as.
So I was trying to understand, like, even today you were saying, like, a woman shouldn't be, her first focus should be on a man. And I just feel like if I sit around and wait for a man to do it, like, I'm never gonna grow or be a better person for that man. Um, Even looking at statistics, like the amount of black men, because I want a black man
She called out statistics.
incarcerated, the amount of black
Hold on
men
now. So now I'm gonna stop
that
you
are
right here. Oh,
gay.
whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. This is a conversation. I'm gonna shut this shit down right here. 51% of black men are single and childless.
51.
64% are in the middle class. What you just said is an outright lie that has been disproven, debunked for decades, and you're still talking about it. Blackdemographics.com. Black statistics for black people by black people even debunks this. So please, ma'am, stop repeating that lie.
I'm gonna have to fact check, but those are the
Fact
statistics.
check it all you want to. I talk, that's okay. I say this because I'm a black man, and when I hear black women repeat this lie, it bothers me because you're going to give me 51% are single and childless. Do you believe that or not?
I'm gonna take you for your word.
I'm asking you, do you believe it?
I believe something else until you told me that that
What
was the
percentage?
statistic.
Single. Need fitness. Out of 41%. 20. Settle or low. Set them off. See this stuff, right?
There's one simple
No,
rule.
because that's
Hold
another
on,
thing
ma'am.
too. I don't like.
One simple rule of my show is I
Don't
don't
talk
care
over you.
who. Yes, you cannot do that. It will go completely off the rails because that is just disrespectful.
I agree, but you're disrespectful.
Excuse me.
I said you are disrespectful sometimes. But what
I
I
can
would
be. Hold on,
one
ma'am. I can tell you one thing. As
uh
the host, it's not disrespectful to cut you off because I am running a show for 4,500 people. I don't know you. I'm trying to do 10 different things. So this is my business. I'm running a show. If you consider me having standards and a systematic way,
that um your body standards and my body standards
the,
are what
the
people
American
find
Medical
attractive.
Association, the American Medical Association. I'm a professional image consultant. So
Mhm.
your opinions and you're fine. You can have those. But I go
And I
by,
think
excuse me, as an
you
image
may
professional.
think
Excuse
Paris
me.
Hilton's
Oh, see, there
body
you
is
go with
better
this shit
than.
again.
Yo, this bitch is crazy.
I've told you don't do this.
Disrespectful hoe.
See,
And she
I
left.
could care less if you disagree.
Uh-huh.
Many black women disagree with truth and facts all day long. Many black
Mm-hmm.
women will say they're thick when they're obese.
Mm-hmm.
80% of black women are overweight. Is that true or false?
I haven't heard that statistics, but it's probably true. But I know that I have a 25-inch waist, and I know
Okay,
that
so you're
I
five foot
have
five. So
a.
you're 5'5",
Mhm.
right?
I don't have a problem with sharing
Excuse me,
pictures
ma'am.
because I'm
Excuse me,
fine.
I don't, ma'am. I don't care
Mhm.
about your pictures. I need you to listen
Mhm.
to some basic facts.
Mhm.
In mammals, is it typical for the female of the species to weigh more than the male?
No, but I don't like
All
skinny
right,
men
ma'am.
either.
Then I need you to go to. So a man who's 5'5", how much should a man healthy weight 5'5" weigh?
I'm not sure. However, I wouldn't date a
How
man
much
who's
would a
five
man
foot
at
five.
5'5" healthy weight weigh? Give me a ballpark guess.
The fuck?
Probably what they should weigh according to the BMI chart, or what they should weigh according to what I find attractive. Because what I
And
find
what you find
attractive would
attractive
probably
is
be
irrelevant.
obese.
And what you find attractive is irrelevant. I mean, just walking through society.
Walking through society of being
Just
a
answer the
five
question,
nine
man.
woman and 100
Can you
pounds,
answer the
I don't think
question, ma'am?
that's cute.
Could you answer the question?
I think Bernice Burgos, who
I
has a
asked you a
fake body,
five
I
foot
think that's
five
the
man.
perfect
I asked
body,
you a
but you
five
gonna say
foot.
she overweight.
All right, I've told you several times. You're not going to talk over me. So we'll try this one more time. And if you're going to continue to do this, I'm going to bid you a good night.
Wow, look at this.
I asked you
Hello?
to answer.
So we got 56% of men, 56% of women uh, are obese, and 37% of black men are obese. So he's right. Our women are actually our women are actually way bigger than us. Uh, all right, so right here, adult females, black, non-Hispanic, 54.8%. Right, males, black, 36.9%. Yeah, they got us by almost 20% more women that are obese than us. That boy be on the money, man. That's one thing you can say about him.
1960 was 5'9 3/4", 5'10", and he weighed 165 pounds. The average
Mhm.
American female at the same time was 5'4", 120 pounds. Fast forward 55 years later, the average American man was still 5'10", and his weight had ballooned up from 165 to a whopping 168. He gained 3 pounds in 55 years. Yet the average American woman went from 120 to 160, a 40-pound differential.
Damn.
There should roughly be
Mhm.
a 40 to 45-pound differential between men and women. The average height of a black woman, average weight of a black woman in this country, 5'4", 187. 80% of
Mhm.
you are overweight. And you think because you have a nice snatched waist and a big
Mhm.
ass and you like where the fat landed, that changes.
Yo. All right, so back to the comparison of the two shows.
You give it. I mean, this is a cheat sheet. This is a cheat sheet of the woman that wants to date a guy that is of yourself. And I mean, you have a nice a place, like you take pride in your place. So I think it was great information for a woman who needs to know what it takes to be around those type of men. And I'm happy a man said it instead of me having to say it. But let's keep going. When was your last relationship?
My last relationship was a while ago, as I told you.
Not that one there.
I was dating a girl. She literally moved to Asia, and
Oh, I missed
that
that.
was a deal. I wasn't willing to move to Asia. If it was maybe South America, maybe even Central America, we could have done. But I don't understand. Like, women be pouting and just frowning. Like, so any woman with like a nasty attitude, a bad attitude, no, I can't do it. That it just kills me. It kills me. I can't deal with that.
Well, let me say, first of all, I agree. I think it really goes across the board. Nobody, if you thought about a woman, you don't want to be around a person with a nasty attitude, and that's why the last girl that was just here, Jasmine was her name. I said she definitely has a lot of characteristics that men say they desire, which her personality being so open, so happy, just naturally happy.
Right.
Let me just not make
Happy
excuses,
you happy.
but some women that have the nasty attitudes, they've been through a lot. They are bitter, and they have to find a way to release that bitterness so it doesn't block another person dating them. But that's where a lot of times it comes from. But no, I understand. I understand
But
what you're
see,
saying.
this is, and let me say this, and not that this has anything to do with dating, but like women should keep this in mind, right? Like as a woman, and especially how dangerous it is today, the same guy the same stranger that you're rude to,
Oh,
you may need him to protect you. You may need him to change your flag.
oh shit. Oh, now we talking about the brick incident. Now this brings me to the brick incident. I ain't gonna play it. I'm sure y'all seen that shit. But this is crazy. You see what he's saying?
Tire, right? You may not speak to me on one block, and I see you in another block, and you got a flat tire. Like at that point, you're gonna need a stranger. Hey, look, could you help me with my flat tire? Or you never know. You like that stranger that you're being rude to. You may need them. Like as a woman, you may need a guy to help you out. And if you're rude, it just don't work. Like I just wish that women would
I'm about
smile more.
to make that a
Like
TikTok.
as crazy as that sounds, I just wish women would smile more. You know.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I think there's a lot of men that will co-sign those sentiments. So I'm not sure where we were with that question, but does she have to look a certain way? Did I ask you that?
Yeah, like I said, the main thing is upscale. You know, I like clean women who look clean, right? The professional look. So you don't have to be a lawyer, but I like the way lawyers look. A lot of women who are lawyers, they look nice and just clean, upscale. You could work at Starbucks, okay? As long as you look clean, that's good. I can take it from there. You look clean, your mind right, you come in good faith. I can take it from there. This is what I do for a living, so it carries over to my personal life. That's what, as I told you last time.
What about money? Now, is apparently we could tell you do well financially. Does the woman have to do as well? Does that matter to
Of
you?
course not. Of course not. Listen, the only time a man care about your money is if he wants to spend it. I don't want to spend your money. Okay. If anything, I'll help you make more money. I don't want to spend your money, so money doesn't matter. You could drive a hoopty and live at home with your dad. I'm fine with that. Okay.
Now, let me
Usually,
ask you that. I know you said that in that scenario. I don't know.
get a passport so we can travel. So let's say hypothetically bringing trouble into my life. The same plan. Life partner is the 27-year-old woman. I got a different. I hit it off with somebody who that I would have for a 27.
But I like the explanation. So you honestly really don't care. So back to that. Now, no. What are you looking for? Do you want to get married? You want a girlfriend? What's your goal in a relationship?
Yeah. So here's the thing. I would like to be with somebody, right? And we make memories together. Now, the reason why the answer isn't so specific because let's say, for example, my age range is 10 years my junior, 5 years my senior. So let's say I'm 37, so let's say 27. The plan that I would have for a 27-year-old woman isn't the same plan that I would have for a 42-year-old woman. If you're 42, you're probably not going to want to have kids. If that's the case, let's be life partners. Let's travel the world together,
So
right?
you don't have to be a father.
I would rather be. But let's say hypothetically, I hit it off with somebody who's in their 40s. Let's just say hypothetically. 42 years old, 9 out of 10, you may that shit may have sailed. If that's the case, let's just be life partners. I got some super, super adorable nieces. We can spoil them together. Maybe you got a niece, and we be the cool uncle and aunt. But a 27-year-old woman, I got a different plan for her. You're 27 years old, you can still have kids. Let's do the family thing, right? So it really just depends on who you connect with. Every woman doesn't necessarily have the same plan. Life partner is the end goal, but everybody won't have the exact same situation, if that makes sense.
Okay. Could the woman have kids already?
So, just as I said last time, kids aren't necessarily a deal breaker, but it's on a case by case scenario. Like, I live a calm, peaceful life. This is my real house, it's not a green screen, right? My house is all white, okay? I don't want no trouble. I don't want no drama. It took a long time for me to get here. I went through a lot to get here. So I don't want nobody else bringing trouble into my life. So when you date women with children, there's a potential of trouble because you're talking about a man and a woman and kids.
I always say, don't fuck with them. I already gave you dudes the rule, the blueprint. She got one kid, maybe, you know what I'm saying? She thought it was going to work out and it didn't. All right. I mean, if you want to take the chance, all right. But if she has two, three, four kids, two, three baby daddies, you better not hit that shit. You better leave that motherfucking, you better leave that woman right where the hell she is, man. Don't even put your dick in it. Don't even do it. Because I mean, everybody she done slept with, she gave him a fucking baby. The last three, four dudes she slept with, she gave each one of them a baby, man. Them niggas probably, probably still got damn nut residue up in her damn uterus or some shit, man. I don't know. But that's nasty, bro. That's like using putting a that's like putting a condom on that somebody just nutted in some shit, and you putting that shit like that's fucking nasty, man. Like y'all need to really be disgusted. You need to be disgusted by a woman that got three, four, five baby daddies. You should look at her like, damn, bitch. Once you find out niggas is nutting in that raw, leaving H fucking sperm up in that motherfucker, man, you should think that's some nasty shit. You gotta shame these motherfuckers, man. That's what's wrong with it with the shit now. They ain't been shamed. They need to feel nasty. They need to feel like, damn, I fucked up. They need to feel that. And they gotta spend the rest of their life fucked up, man. You off of the market. You no good. You ain't got no spot on the market, man. It's over. And I'm proud of you dudes because I see y'all moving like that. They starting to feel it, man. And that's a good thing. So now maybe the the next generation that's coming up, they'll see that shit. They'll be like, all right, man, nah. There's no reason for me to be having this freaking baby when this dude told me he wasn't gonna be around. When this dude told me he ain't want it. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. First of all, if you live in a fucking ghetto, you shouldn't be having no damn kids. You know, I always tell y'all that too. You meet a chick, it's summertime, you meet a chick somewhere. Oh, where you live? Brownsville, East New York, Crown Heights, the Bronx, not even a part of the whole Bronx. If she live in the Bronx, nigga, you better not motherfucking get her pregnant. Don't even screw a chick in the Bronx. And I know they got them Spanish mommies out there, and it's hard to resist. You know, these chicks be swearing white women is the black man's weakness. No, it ain't. They bad. You got some bad ones, but them Spanish joints, them Dominicans, the cigar lounge I go to, there's this bad. Oh my god, there's a Mexican one and a one from Honduras. The Mexican one, I didn't even know she was Mexican because she's not like the regular, short, wide body Mexican. No disrespect, you feel me? But I'm just saying, like, no, she's tall, slim, stacked. She got like a little tat, uh, long ass, jet black, shiny, silky hair, sexy lips. I'm like, what kind of Mexican are you, right? Then you got the freaking chick from Honduras. Oh my god, the Spanish woman is a black man's fucking it's a black man's kryptonite right there, man. But yeah, what the fuck? Wait, I be talking so much, I be forgetting where the fuck we was at. Hold on, I'm over here clicking buttons and shit. Hold on. All right, here we go. Oops. Don't worry, man. I'm an amateur. I've only been doing this a few months.
Kids, right? For example, if you got kids, like I'm going to South America, I travel out the country a good bit. I just booked a trip to South America. If I want to take you, okay, man, you can go. You got a passport. If we want to take your kid, that kid parent has to sign off to allow that kid to get a passport so we can travel. So let's say hypothetically the father says no, you can't travel, you can't go out the country. Hell, now we can't even bring your kid out the country. So there's a lot to consider. One more thing, because I don't want to be long winded. If me and you dating, you got kids, I'm a real man. So let's say I get attached to your kid, me and you break up. Me and you break up, I'm attached to a kid that's biologically not mine. I don't have any legal rights. So you leave, I'm heartbroken. The kid leave, I'm heartbroken. I'm heartbroken twice. So women have to consider that. That's why I said it's not a deal breaker, but it's just a case by case scenario. Let me know what's going on with you. Let me know what's going on with your kid. Let me know what's going on with the father. What's the dynamic? Truth be told, this may sound bad, but the better scenario is that the father just a deadbeat and just all the way not there.
That's fact.
That way, you date a chick with a kid, you can kind of step in and y'all go from there.
That's fact. That you know, I wish this shit was out when I was younger, man. I'd have had some different motherfucking rules, pop. Different rules, pop. But check this out. Since we talking about kids, listen to old girl right here.
It's a strong 70% of y'all that lie about having a deadbeat baby daddy. Me saying that just by itself is a trigger for a lot of y'all because you know that what I'm saying includes. Now let me break down the 70%, right? Before y'all start arguing, get mad, type them paragraphs because you triggered under this video, right?
Okay.
So there's a good majority of y'all in that 70% that you're a single mom because you chose to be, not because a nigga is a deadbeat. You were in a situation where the nigga showed you all signs that he's not anything reflective in whatever season that was in his life of being a family man or being a man that actually is going to put other lives before his life based on creating life with you. You felt like you could change a man, so you made the choice, my body, my choice, to have the child, knowing if we had grown folk talk, it was going to be you taking care of the child. You're not a victim, and ma'am, you don't have a dick. In that 70%, there's a good majority of y'all that you got told by the nigga before you had the baby that he does not want to have a baby. He told you to get an abortion. He told you to take a plan B. He told you he don't want to have it. He told you up front he does not want to be a father for whatever reason. We ain't arguing about the reasons right now. We're just talking about those of y'all in this 70% that you got told, we don't need this. We don't need a baby. You don't need a baby. I don't want a baby. Whatever the fuck you knew. And you made the decision because it's your body, your choice to have the baby anyway. So like the other people I mentioned, you knew what you were taking on. You don't have a deadbeat. You made a choice. And of course you would like for things to be different, but you don't have a deadbeat. You made a decision and you need to stand on that. There's a portion of you women in the 70% that you practice parental alienation. You probably don't know what that is, so you should go look it up. And it is a crime. Most niggas don't know that, and they don't know how to take you to court and actually, exercise their rights against that. A lot of you women that practice this, you don't understand that everything does not have to go your way. He doesn't have to parent the way that you want him to parent. He's not obligated to be what kind of father you want him to be. And then, of course, every time that he doesn't do something when you say do it or how you wanted to do it, or you don't get it the way that you would want it, you parent based on, or you co-parent based on your ego, your feelings, your emotions, and that's not what this shit is for. There's another part of this 70% that y'all lying on a nigga about the baby belonging to them. So you keep a certain attitude with him all the time. No matter what he does, it'll never be good enough because, of course, you're trying to actually make yourself not look like the bad guy that you really are. You want to be the victim and not the villain, but in all reality, you're the puppet master over this fucking game or puppet show where you're pretending as though a child belongs to somebody because, of course, you had no discipline with your sex, right, when the baby was conceived. And y'all don't like to talk about this. Y'all hate me when I say it. I've been talking about it for years.
She just dropped a hell of a fucking jewel. She just dropped a hell of a fucking jewel. She pulled the damn rug right from up under them. Right from up under them. You always got an attitude because you trying to make it seem like he the bad guy. You don't want to be the bad guy. You want to be the one that got done over. So you be a bitch to the dude where he don't want to come around so you can say he a deadbeat. That shit is crazy. And I love the way she's like, what I'm saying, keeping it real, man.
But it needs to be said, and I'm gonna tell you why. The reason why is because all this single parent shit is fucking up our culture. And at some point, y'all family members around y'all that sit up and watch y'all do this fuck shit and claim somebody's a deadbeat when they're really not are a part of the problem. Children need men and women in their lives. They need a father and a mother. Grown women, mature women, parents that don't parent off of ego and emotion and feelings and the internet and what shit looks like, they already understand this, right? I'm just saying this for those of y'all that think we all dumb and we gonna go along with whatever y'all tell us. We know that bitches get mad after they get pregnant from a nigga and the relationship does not work out. These niggas be lying. These niggas be cheating. These niggas do not be doing right in these relationships when you try to be monogamous. We know that, right? That's a different subject. But when you choose as a female to birth a child, because the choice lies with you. Whatever comes from that actually matches the character and the ways of the man before you actually brought the baby in the world, that is your choice. That is something you signed up for. And then when you get upset because you can't change things into what you want it to look like, when the child gets older and you realize this shit is difficult, it's tough, it can be unfair, it can make you feel some type of way, you don't know how to grow the fuck up, you then want to say that someone is doing something to you, but you did it to your motherfucking self. The sooner we start being real about this shit instead of running around trying to be a victim all the time and click wake up and make it look like something is being done to us, the quicker these children will get on track with being a better generation and breaking generational curses, unlike what we did. So busy being mad at a nigga, we will sit there and watch our children suffer while we get our ego and our emotions satisfied, while we tell a storyline on the internet to make ourselves feel better about whatever fucking is bothering us when it comes down to parenting. The sooner we get back to the real business at hand, the real assignment, which is making sure your child doesn't become a fucking statistic, making sure your child is well prepared for the world, making sure your child has management of emotion skills, conflict resolution skills, a plethora of resources within the family to be able to be a productive member of society, the sooner we can grow, the sooner we start understanding that child support payments are not more valuable than an actual physical man being a resource to your child in whatever way that he can be to the child, not what you feel like he should be, the sooner we'll get to actually breaking generational curses.
Man, get this woman a church, nigga. Get her a motherfucking church.
And the relationship does not work out, the mother is left with the vast majority of the responsibility, even when a father is halfway decently active. Anybody don't understand that? Anybody don't understand that? Long before I got here, long before the lady that typed the comment and I'm going somewhere with this, it has already been understood that when relationships don't work out, especially with people that are not married, so we call it out of wedlock, non-married couples, especially when a baby is born and they separate, the custodial parent is the mother. 98.9% of the time. If we just talking about colored folk, motherfucking 99.5% of the time. Does anybody not understand that?
We understand that, love. We understand that. We understand that. Man. I got so many clips of her, baby.
By nature. And I've
Whether you want to increase sales, generate leads, or build brand awareness, Google Ads
learned the two polar sides of women. You have the deceptive emotional space, and then you have the natural emotional space. This is when you have genuine intuition, like you're nurturing, you understand that my place in life or my role in this relationship and the things that I get praises for is completely different from the man. That deceptive emotional space has you believing we supposed to do everything men do. And you do what I did, it treat me how you want to be like, and that's when you understand men and women, that's not logical. This
Yeah, I
whole
agree.
treat me how you want to be treated. The
Seem
way
like a
that
lot of
men want to
guys
be
is
treated,
becoming
women
feminine
don't want to
though.
be treated that way. Not women that are in a natural
I
submissive
agree.
space.
I agree.
What you want, just think about it. What you want as a man, the respect, the things that y'all care about, that's not what we looking for.
Well, I don't mind. Well, let me frame it like this. I think that everybody gets used in some capacity,
Oh, of
right? Because
course.
it's an
Damn, I actually missed it. So yeah, that's pretty much to call it a rid app. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. This is just a little quick joint before I was getting ready to go to bed. Uh, thank you very much. And fellas, listen, man, what homeboy said about protecting women, right? Women, ladies, you need to keep in mind what he said about that shit. Stop being dicks to men that you never met before, that you don't know, and you later at some point in life you're gonna need help from a man. You can't do this shit by yourself. You can't do it by yourself, man. You got a lot of feminists out there that hate men and all this bullshit, and you guys refuse to understand. You refuse to own up to the bullshit that you do, and that shit ain't fair. And we're even in the fucking playing field, man. All right, yo, to all of my fellas, all of my subscribers out there, If I got any ladies down, you know what I'm saying? It's always good to see you guys. Appreciate y'all. Have a good night. Be safe. The weekend is coming up. Don't become a baby daddy out this motherfucker. It's gonna be nice on the weekend too. So, you might have to go back to wearing a condom. B. I know you don't like wearing condoms. Nobody like wearing condoms, man. But yo, if you get the wrong chick pregnant, bro, even if you could talk her into taking a fucking plan B before you hit it, like, yo, yeah, just swallow this shit. You feel me? Before we get started. She be like, why you on us? Yo, just in case, man. Just in case. You know what I'm saying? You offer that Hennessy, not the regular shit. Listen, stop drinking the regular Hennessy, man. Don't drink that shit no more. Stop drinking that shit. Has to be privileged or higher. Throw the Hennessy away. Start drinking the Blue Swift. I find it a little more classy, man. Drink some Blue Swift. Drink some Martell Blue Swift, man. All right, that's the new shit. Blue Swift, that's the new shit. All right, yo, you guys be safe, man. I appreciate y'all. I'll let you later.